Yeah, hi, Doc South here, and just wanted to, ooh, yeah, I don't think I've ever mentioned my granddaughter, Sadie. Sadie has, I often do think about her quite a bit, gosh, most every day. Young lady now, and works, well, her mom, my daughter Sunshine, lives in Mystic, Connecticut, and Sadie pretty much grew up there. And I guess is now that she's older, she's moved out to the Boston area. I don't know if it's exactly Boston, but it's close. Okay. It'd be like saying, I know someone lives near Manhattan, but they're really in Hoboken. Right. Okay. You get the idea. And Sadie evidently, it's funny because I had a rather large antique shop at one time, Sandy and I, a nice little store in Long Valley, New Jersey, where, frankly, I think we had something like 2 or 3 thousand square feet of space. It was a big store. Took over a good part of a lumber yard, and actually it was kind of fun. It got to be a little much, but at the same time it was interesting work. And evidently Sadie, on occasion, she'd come to our store. She was very little then, but she always liked walking around looking at it. And but now she's at some fairly big store in the Boston area. I think it's southwest of Boston a little bit, but I wouldn't want to say exactly. I'll try to find out. But it's evidently she's doing very well there, and there you go. I think Sadie and her significant other take care of that, and it's been going. From what I hear, it's going well, and I can see Sadie at the auctions and stuff. I think on occasion she would come with me to an auction, if I recall right, once or twice anyway, when she was little. She kept raising her hand. I knew she'd be an antique dealer someday. She might be raising it for a teddy bear they were selling or something, but she left the antiques to me. But she'd come home with about as much stuff as you know. There was an area for her stuff and an area for my stuff, and it was impressive to see her in action. So I guess, maybe I ignited the fire. Actually, working in antiques is kind of fun. It's fun to restore them. It's fun to sell them. It's real fun to buy them and hunt them down and get good stuff for people. And it's actually a very fulfilling and pleasant job. And I guess there's still quite a demand for the old stuff. The only thing is now old stuff is stuff from when I was a kid, which says a lot for me. Well, I am old. Gosh, I'm darn old. You get right down to it. Stuff from the 40s, I believe, is decorating people's homes now. Yeah. So, yeah. What are you going to do, right? But then that leaves openings for all sorts of that World War II merchandise. Um, Gosh, and the furniture of those times was actually pretty cool looking furniture, as I recall. And then you can go back into, with a little luck, you can every now and then find something from the 1800s or older. Now and then it happens. I think the oldest thing I ever found, and Sadie would have died for this. Oh, she would have loved it. The thing is, she would have kept it and worn it. It was a metal helmet from the year 1690. 1690, I'm telling you. Cromwell's guys wore them in battle. It looked like a fireman's hat, but it was made out of some kind of iron, real thin iron. And it looked like it could take a good sword hit. You strapped it on. It had a bar that came down to protect your face against an axe or something coming at your face. If they were ready to pour hot tar on you as you're attacking a castle, it had a nice lobster back that funneled the boiling liquid off of you. It was an impressive helmet. I got it very cheap. A guy, I think, in fact, it may have been in a box lot. That or I bought it off a guy. I may have bought it off a guy from near our store. He didn't want it. He took $60 for it, and I think I sold it for more. But after it's sitting in the store for quite a while. But it it was a nice hat, and I would hope it's in a museum somewhere by now. This was 30, 40 years ago. So, but it was nice. So Sadie's in that treasure hunting world, and good for her. She'll be very good at it, very good at it. And like her mom, I think her mom has now. Sadie's mom, Sadie's mom, my daughter Sunshine, works at the Mystic Seaport, and if you go over there, you'll run into her. I think she leads tours of the place. I believe she does. She does various jobs throughout the place. Sometimes they have theater over there, and Sonny will get into one of the plays. But Sonny's, frankly, a very good actress, and she loves being in just local plays. That's kind of like her thing. So, in any case, and again, my son Burgess out there selling solar panels, and he's quite big on that. He likes the idea. I believe he likes the idea of helping control the energy crisis. And God knows a solar panel does a lot of work, and once you've got it installed, pretty much does it for the free. So not bad. Not bad once you get it up there. Anyway, I'll see you later. Doc South here, and heading to the supermarket, and well, won't be that long. I'll be probably in aisle 13 taking care of the dairy section. Or is that 15? I don't know. I have to go look. And no matter what, I don't have to count. I know when I'm there. This is dairy. It's cold. Yeah. Okay. Frozen's in the middle, and that's cold too, but they keep it in, all the stuff's kept in like little closets. Yeah, so it stays, they don't have to go crazy with the cooling bill. Anyway. Whew. I'll see you later. Stay busy, stay happy. I'll see you later, okay? God bless, friends. And Doc South signing off for now.